Evening, everybody. Welcome to our Thursday evening live KGX presentation. My name is Brandon Ivey, called Bitcoin Brandon from Los Angeles, California. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule on this Thursday evening. You can be doing so many other things with your time. We appreciate it. And we're going to give you enough information that you can make an intelligent decision on whether or not this is the right vehicle that you would like to use as you enter your crypto journey. Now, one thing that I'm giving you a choice on is how you enter your crypto journey. The one thing you do not have a choice on is the fact that you will be going on a crypto journey, whether you like it or not. Because here's two things that I learned when I first started hearing about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. I learned that this is the greatest revolution in the history of mankind financially. It represents the greatest economic shift in wealth in the history of mankind for most people. And the technology that's powering this is the greatest invention since the internet. It is going to disrupt every single major industry on the planet today. So whether you choose to partner with us tonight or not, you will be involved in this industry. It's just a matter of how. And tonight we're going to show you how you can position yourself not only to learn about what this crypto Bitcoin stuff is all about, but how to earn from this industry, how to profit from this industry. You see, the first time I heard about Bitcoin was in 2012 when Bitcoin got over $100 a coin. And I heard about it because it made national news. And I didn't understand it at the time. I just thought it was something that nerds living in their mom's basement playing video games all day used as monopoly money online. I didn't take it seriously. And in 2016, when I actually bought Bitcoin for the first time, was because it had passed $600 a coin. And I said, wow, if I had put money in on this back in 2012, I would have more than tripled my investment since then. But I still didn't understand exactly what it was. 2017 came around and I saw a lot of people that I know were becoming Bitcoin millionaires. So it really got my attention. And I started to ask questions. I'm like, how are you doing this? How did you make this much money just from this Bitcoin stuff? But to my surprise, they couldn't answer my questions. I'm like, well, how are you investing in something that you don't understand? And the response was, Bitcoin keeps going up. That's all I need to know. Well, at that time, that might be true, but I know not everything goes up all the time. You don't win 100% of the time. And I was not willing to invest in something that I didn't understand. So I decided to go through education, but there was no solid crypto education platforms out there to teach you. I had to do it myself. I went to Google and YouTube, and I was overwhelmed. The moment I typed it in, what is Bitcoin? What is blockchain? Hundreds and thousands and millions of articles popped up in videos. I didn't know where to begin. I didn't know where to start. Worse yet, I didn't know what questions to ask. And I didn't even know if the information that I was getting was accurate. And a lot of it was not. But I went through it for 6 months. And finally, when I got to a situation and a level where I was comfortable, I said, I know enough to engage in this space and start to invest. I didn't start with $10,000, $50,000, or $100,000 like my associates did. I started with $30. $30. What? That's all I had at the time. I was living off of my savings when I decided to retire from the network marketing industry. And I wanted to move into a space that was going to give me residual income in the form of investing, letting my money work for me rather than how many people do I have on auto ship. Letting my money work for me. The only industry I saw that happening in on this level was cryptocurrency. But I only had $30. And you know what? I took the education I had and my $30, and I was able to flip that into 6 figures in less than 4 months. And the rest is history. I do this full time. I live on Bitcoin. In fact, I don't buy Bitcoin. I earn Bitcoin. And I don't say that to impress you, but to impress upon you that if I can do it, anybody can do it. The one thing that I learned about Bitcoin and crypto is that there is no barrier to entry. There is no barrier of entry. All you need is a cell phone, internet access, and a willingness to learn. $5 to your name and you can get started. I've heard stories and met people who have turned small amounts into huge amounts, but I've also met a whole lot of people that lost everything as well. And they lost a lot of money due to lack of education. And that's what happened also in 2017. There were a lot of companies that got started that were either operating illegally or not compliant, or there were outright scams guaranteeing 1%, 2%, 3% a day. Talking about give us your Bitcoin and we're going to double your money in 6 months, but we got to hold your Bitcoin for a year. Those companies, that you end up having the owners run off with everybody's Bitcoin, everybody's money. So in 2018, we said, you know what? We're going to do things a little bit differently. Let's go back to the basics. This crypto industry is not going anywhere, no matter how much money people lost. So let's eliminate the risk factor. Let's teach education first. Because when you're educated, now you're able to move around in this space and know what to do. And that is how KGX got formed. The idea came about January of 2018. In a few months, we're coming on our first year anniversary of our idea. We're still in pre-launch. We went into pre-launch in April. Why are we in pre-launch for so long? Because this is the crypto industry. We are backed by legal representation. We have legal attorneys for our direct selling side, for our compliance side, to make sure everything that we do is legal. The owners of the company are here in the United States. We want to make sure that when you go to sleep at night and you wake up tomorrow, the company is still here. So we're taking our time on this. In fact, most companies have not even lasted as long as we have in the crypto space. That sets us apart from everybody else. Well, let's get into exactly just what this Bitcoin stuff actually is. You see, in 2009, Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin, the world's first global decentralized cryptocurrency. In 2009, Bitcoin's value was less than a penny. In 2010, Bitcoin was valued at 40 cents to the US dollar. In 2016, Bitcoin was valued at $600. 2018, it started fluctuating between $6,000 and $9,000. Oh, I went backwards. If you would have paid or invested $100 in Bitcoin in 2009, today it would be worth over $1.5 million. Do I have your attention now? Think about this. Uber was a transportation company that owns no cars. Amazon is the world's largest retail chain that has no stores. Bitcoin goes from 0.008 cents to $9,000 in less than 10 years. And it is no fun being on the outside looking in. We've all been there. You've all heard stories of people that made their fortunes in this Bitcoin crypto stuff. And you know that you could too, you just don't know where to begin. Well, KGX has the solution. So what is exactly Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer digital currency. It's real money, but on the internet, digitized. It allows for individuals and organizations or any two entities to transact anywhere around the world instantly with minimal fees without the need of a bank, Western Union, a government, or a company. It is decentralized, which means nobody controls it. See the green back in your hand right now. Whenever they want more money, they just print more money. And what happens when they start printing more money? Inflation happens. With Bitcoin, there's only ever going to be 21 million Bitcoin. That's it, 21 million Bitcoin. So as this starts to evolve, demand for Bitcoin is going to go sky high. And guess what? If every single millionaire and billionaire wanted at least one Bitcoin, there's not enough to go around. Is it real? Absolutely. Georgia and Arizona passed laws allowing citizens to pay their taxes in Bitcoin. When the tax man is allowing you to pay them money through Bitcoin, you know it's real. Are you too late? Absolutely not. Crypto's development right now, even though it's coming on its 10-year anniversary in January, Bitcoin's development is around where the internet was in 1993. So no, you're not too late. You're here before the rocket takes off. How do you buy it and can you spend it? Yes, we're going to teach you how to do so. So welcome to KGX. We are the global training center and the company that is going to teach the world about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, ICOs, market trends, the blockchain. All of our training is done by streaming video. You're going to learn how to buy your first Satoshi, learn how to store your Bitcoin safely in crypto wallets, learn how to purchase and sell with Bitcoin, learn about blockchain technology, learn how to trade cryptocurrencies, and learn how ICOs work. Our packages includes 3 modules: Bitcoin 101, Cryptocurrency Intermediate, Crypto Advanced. Each module has 45 lessons. Here's one thing I can guarantee you. Whether you are a beginner, you know nothing about Bitcoin, or you think that you are an advanced individual because you made some money in the crypto space, I can guarantee that when you go through these courses, you're going to know far more than you did when you first started, and you're going to be just enough dangerous, enough information that you can enter the crypto space, use your knowledge, and make as much money as you desire. See, the one thing that nobody can take from you is your knowledge. But now you know how to spot the good deals from the bad deals. This is an ever-evolving space. You're going to be given tests at the end of each module to make sure, or the 15 lessons to make sure that you are maintaining the information. But that's Jill's 45 lessons. Your education now begins. Because the benefit of KGX is not just the 45 lessons. The benefit is the fact that we're building a community, a crypto community of like-minded individuals just like yourselves, going along on this journey, being able to share your experiences, sharing ideas. We keep up on the daily news, what's going on in the crypto space. We'll be adding more videos every single month. We do live training. We did a huge training last night on how to read the charts, how to read the exchanges, how to recognize when the price is going to go up or go down. We give hands-on training. We also do Bitcoin boot camps where we fly around the country to different cities and we give boot camps. We're having one in Chicago tomorrow. We're having a follow-up next weekend. I'll be in Chicago on the 17th. We're having our first major boot camp in 2019 in Seattle in January. So with just one click, you can enter the Bitcoin age. What is KGX? Well, it's a group of very talented individuals that have come together and developed a simple step-by-step audio, video training system that will educate the world into the crypto space. And when I say the world, I mean the world. You think Americans are the only ones that want to learn about crypto? Americans are spoiled because we're at the top of the food chain when it comes to the US dollar. The rest of the world is going to jump on this before we do. We are actually being left behind right now. We hired over 60 translators to translate all of our lessons into 30 languages. We already have 7 of them already done. But the biggest question is, what's the cost of all this? What's the value of all this? The value of this is over $10,000. The cost, though, is only $250. I was invited to a crypto camp just for a 2-day camp, and they wanted me to pay $5,000 for it. Harvard, Yale, Berkeley, top schools are now offering crypto courses. Are you ready to go back to school? One course I saw was $800 to $10,000. We want to make it affordable, that you don't have to go back to school and you can do this in your own time, no matter what your busy schedule is. $250, that's the cost. And then we have another model, and that model is earn while you learn. Earn while you learn. See, not everybody has $10,000 to start off and start investing. Like me, I started with $30. But if you're not educated, that $30 is not going to do anything for you. If you know what you're doing, you can flip it into a fortune. But we have an affiliate program that's going to help you to earn money that you can use to invest in the space. Earn while you learn. For a simple $50 extra, so for $300, you can become a crypto promoter. And the crypto promoter promoter, you're going to be able to earn Bitcoin 4 different ways: direct referral bonus, customer acquisition bonus, the cryptonary matching bonuses. As a direct referral bonus, if you share this program with somebody else who wants to learn about crypto, they pay the $300, we're going to pay you $100 bonus. $100 for every sale. How about that? See, one of my biggest rules in cryptos, my rule number 3, is always get your money back. Whatever you put in, get your money back as fast as possible. Well, people say, well, what's the difference between you and companies from 2017? One, we're not taking your Bitcoin. And number 2, the cost is only $300. So if you share this with 3 people and through 3 sales, you just made your money back. We call it sell 3 and it's free. Now you've got all of this crypto education and knowledge for free, just by sharing it with 3 people. We also have customer acquisition bonus. If you just sell the product for $250, we're going to pay you an additional $25 bonus. For every 10 customers, we're going to give you a $250 bonus. And then we have the cryptonary for those of you that are builders. What do I mean by builders? Those people that might have come from the network marketing industry, those people who say, you know what, I have a church full of people who need this. I have a community full of people. I'm in a country that these people know nothing about crypto. I could bring this to them. How would you like to get paid on all of them? It's a binary that we call the cryptonary. So here's how this works. You only have 2 teams, one on your left and one on your right. For every sale you make, it's going to go either on your left team or your right team. And every sale represents 1 point. When you have accumulated 3 points, 1 on your left or 1 on one side and 2 on the other, doesn't matter if it's left or right, we're going to give you a $25 bonus for every 3 points, down through infinity. It never stops. We also have something called the fork. We want to reward you if you actually did work that week, which means if you did 1 sale that week, whenever you get 3 extra points that week, you are going to get not $25, but $50 for every personal for all 3 sales, whether you made those sales or not in your team. So here's a good example. Let's say you did 2 sales, 1 on your left, 1 on your right. You made $200. But one of your individuals also sold the product to somebody. That created a point for you. You now have a total of 3 points. You just made $25 or $50. You only did 2 sales. But what happens if you do more than 2 sales? Well, the next sale is going to fall under the next available position on your left or right side, thus creating spillover. What is spillover? It means people on your team are going to get paid for work they didn't do. It's a team effort here. Now, naturally, you're going to have one team that grows bigger than the other. That's just how it is. And that's okay. The good thing is that your money and points never flush. As long as you're qualified, you only need to have 1 on your left, 1 on your right to be qualified. They never flush. And when that happens, look at what happens on your smaller leg. Let's say you qualify for the fork. Now, every single point that comes on your smaller leg, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. What if you had 100 people that joined your product that week? 100 times 50. And you didn't even sign any of them up and sell any products to them. This compensation plan is very, very lucrative. But then we have situations where individuals say, you know what, Brandon, I'm like you. I retired from network marketing. I don't want to recruit anybody. I don't want to share this with anybody. I don't want to sell the product. I just want to use the product so I can learn what cryptocurrency and Bitcoin is all about in the blockchain and go out there and invest my money and make money off of my knowledge. I don't care to try to build a team and recruit. Can I make any money? Yes. In fact, some of the people that's going to make the most amount of money in our company will probably never sell this to anybody or recruit anybody. But we do have a bonus for you anyway, because I guarantee somebody is going to come up to you and ask, wow, I see you doing big things in crypto. Can you show me how you did it? Now, you can spend 5 hours there answering 1,000,001 questions and holding their hand, or you can save yourself time by giving them the same program you use. Now, let the program teach them everything they need to know about crypto. You got paid a $100 bonus for the referral, and they're off to the races. But since you shared it with them, they're tied to you, you're going to earn a 10% check match on everything they earn in the cryptonary. Because what if that person blows up? It says, I'm telling the world. If they made $10,000 a month, you're going to make $1,000 a month. If they make $100,000 a month, you're going to make $10,000 a month. Knowing that, you might tell more people. The bad news is that we cap it at $50,000 a week, the cryptonary. The good news is that once you reach that cap, we're going to give you a second position above your team so that you can keep going and making more money. There is no cap on your fast start bonuses, and there's no cap on your check match. And with just one click, you can change your life. And understand that KGX Foundation is education. It's education. Without that, I will not invest with or work with anybody that lacks education in the crypto space. But since this is crypto, and this is going to interrupt and disrupt every single industry on the planet, that opens the door for new opportunities, new products that's going to be coming down the line. And we are perfectly positioned to take advantage of those new products, products that our customers can use, and products that our promoters will be able to sell. And one industry that we are already in right now is the mining industry. I don't have time to teach you what mining is, but mining is the backbone of this entire crypto movement. Without the miners, there is no Bitcoin. There are no coins. Mining just means you have computers that are programmed to solve a mathematical problem that creates a block. Hence the blockchain, where all data is being stored. It's the new ledger, the third ledger. It can never be hacked. It can never be shut down. The government can't say, we don't like Bitcoin, we're shutting down the blockchain. They'd have to shut down every single computer on the planet. It's impossible. So with this, here's what you need to understand about the blockchain, how to get involved, what mining is going to do for you. Mining creates as a reward Bitcoin and other coins. That's what incentivizes people to actually mine. It's like mining for gold. Remember the gold rush? You had to physically dig in the ground. Well, there's only going to be 21 million Bitcoin. So the miners or the computers are mining, and the reward is the Bitcoin. Well, we're now in the mining game, and we offer independent rigs, meaning we are a wholesaler of mining rigs. You can mine Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, and GreenX. Oh, what is GreenX? Well, GreenX is one of the programs that we are most excited about this year. I've been in this business for a couple of years now, and I know every year there's at least 2 or 3 opportunities that come around in the crypto space that really sets people for life. This is one of them. It's an industry disruptor. Think of YouTube, the world's largest media provider that owns no media. Uber, the world's largest taxi company that owns no taxis. Airbnb, the world's largest hotel provider that owns no hotels. You see, you never change things by fighting the existing reality. To change something, build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete. So what's the next big disruption going to be? Power. Power industry. We're talking about 100-year-old technology that's in need of an upgrade, trapped in a wired grid and expensive to distribute. It's time to think outside the grid. Welcome to green. And when you think of green, you think of environmental friendly. So the power industry is normally centralized. You got a power company that powers all the homes. Well, what green is allowing us to do, their technology, is to now be able to disperse energy from home to home, independently of the power company. It is putting electricity on the grid. Now, it's not physically putting electricity through the blockchain. It is putting the value of that electricity into the blockchain. See, we have these boxes, we call it solar in a box, that you plug into your home or your business residence, and it works like a battery. And the power that's going through it charges that battery. Once that battery is charged, it now has a value to it, value in electricity that you can use to pull out cash to pay your electricity bill, or you can use to move and sell on the blockchain for cash, sending it to others. Revolutionary technology. So think of Facebook, the world's largest content provider that provides no content, Airbnb, Bitcoin, Uber. In 2018, Green became the world's first power company that produces no power. The mission is to save, share, and give, and the cost of each rig is $3,750. What does that mean? Well, the only way you can get the coin, because the coin that represents this technology is called green. The only way you can get this coin, because you can't buy it right now, is not for sale. You have to mine it. We are selling mining rigs that mine this coin. It's like Bitcoin when it first got started. Now, there's going to be 50 billion coins ever in existence. So someone will say, well, Brandon, if I spend $3,750 on a machine, how much money is that going to make me? That depends on when you decide to sell your coins. The real question is, how many coins is this machine going to produce for me? Well, if there's 50 billion coins ever in existence, 25 billion need to be mined in its first year. Mining began July 4th, 2018, all the way to July 4th, 2019 is 1 year, 25 billion coins. The first 6 months, half of that, 12.5 billion coins need to be mined. We are now in the 4th month of mining. There's less than 3,000 machines online. So you have to do the math yourself. 12.5 billion divided by the 3,000 machines, you can come up with the number of how many coins each machine is producing. Next is, what's the value of the coin? Well, right now it's zero. It's not worth anything. Just like when Bitcoin first came out, it was worth 0.008 cents, less than a penny. But once it hits the exchange, what if it has a 2-cent valuation? Let's say one machine is doing a million coins a month at a 2-cent valuation. You do the math. But when it gets on the exchange, what happens if it goes from 2 cents to 5 cents? If it goes from 5 cents to 17 cents? See, last year, I was part of an ICO where I had a couple 100,000 coins. I got them for less than a penny, about half a cent. It went on the exchange and I sold at 17 cents. Think of how much money I made. I sold at 17 cents. I bought at half a cent. What if the coin goes to 50 cents per coin? This is going to create millionaires among those of us who already have the machines right now. Now, if you sell a machine, you're going to earn a $500 commission for every machine sold, plus 3 points in the binary. The rig specifications, hash rate is 12 to 14 terahertz. Power consumption is 13 to 1400 watts. Chip type is SHA-256 ASIC chip. Rules of purchase, you can only purchase 10 rigs per month per customer. Why do we have a limit? Well, one, we don't want to have one individual come in here and buy 500 rigs because we have people that want to do that. We need to have this dispersed and give the little guy a chance. Mining rigs will be housed in a Utah facility, or you can have it shipped to you. I have mine going to Utah. Why? Well, I don't want to have it shipped to me where I got to plug it in. I got to program it. I got to deal with maintenance. I got to deal with energy, heat, and noise. No, let them deal with that. The rigs will be paid for in advance. There's a standard 30 to 120-day delivery. Why? Because there's a back order. So the sooner you order your rig, the sooner it can go online. Everybody that has ordered rigs all the way up until October 15th or so, those are online right now producing. The coin is not on the exchange yet. It's going through the mainnet process right now. Within a week, we should have access to our green wallet where you own the coins. The coins do not go to KGX. They go into your own green wallet. This is not hash mining. This is not cloud mining. This is not group mining. This is not contract mining. You are purchasing a machine, and the contents of that machine go to you. You control that. Customer is going to receive a serial number and a certificate of authenticity. There is a no refund policy and must be purchased with Bitcoin only. Well, that's not, Bitcoin, but you can also do wire transfer. So welcome to the world of mining where you own the mining rigs. And that's not all. Very soon, you're going to hear about other products that KGX has that we're going to be offering that allows those of you to be able to earn residual income by letting your money work for you. There's another project that I'm even more excited about than green that we haven't even announced yet. Another thing that separates us from other companies is that we're not here to be a 6-month company. We are here to be a long-term legacy company. And the only way you do that is if you are able to have a standardized system in place that's able to teach the newest person that comes on board, regardless of how much experience they have, how to duplicate and have success. We call it the KGX system, Go 90 Grow, put together by 8-figure earner Mark Januszewski. This is free for all our members. You're going to be able to get hands-on support, operate your business like a franchise. It's going to teach you how to set your goals, how to go through the personal development, how to build your business, how to get yeses without even saying the name of the company. This is invaluable that we have. Now, as an income disclaimer, this is a brand new opportunity. We're still in pre-launch. So we have minimum data that we're able to share as of now. We make no income claims whatsoever. That's the one downfall of crypto companies when members go out there running their mouths about how much money they can guarantee you will make. We make no financial guarantees. The only thing we can guarantee is that you're going to know more than you did about crypto when you leave our doors. And you use that knowledge to go out there and make money. Your success depends on you. All of your hard work, dedication, belief, passion, commitment, persistence, leadership, and maybe a little bit of luck. And at this point, what you want to do is get back to the person who invited you. Let them know whether you're in or out. Let them know, where do you stand? If you're in, great. Let's get you signed up. Let's get you started. Let's show you how to get this thing off the ground. If you say this is not for you, that's okay as well. We still love you. But I got to tell you something about those individuals. I briefly shared it at the beginning. This is an industry that you're not going to be able to avoid. In the future, you're not going to be able to get a job if you don't understand blockchain technology because it will be on the application. You're going to wake up tomorrow morning, and as you're driving to work, you're going to see Bitcoin ATM machines all over the place. You're going to go stop off of that Starbucks coffee, and they're going to say, we now accept crypto coins for payment. Worse yet, you're going to go into your job, and your boss is going to say, you need to open up a Bitcoin wallet because we're paying your salary in Bitcoin. So either you're going to benefit from this new technology, or you're going to be a consumer of the new technology, and your opinion doesn't matter. What you believe doesn't matter. It's happening. The good news is that Bitcoin represents freedom, ultimate freedom. This revolution, for the first time in human history, puts every single person on an equal playing field. It doesn't matter if you're white, black, man, woman, what race, what religion, what language you speak. It doesn't matter where you were born, in a rich family or a poor family. None of that matters anymore. There's no company or government or anything that can hold you back because you control your Bitcoin, nobody else. All you need is a cell phone, internet access, and a willingness to learn. And you can change your life very rapidly in this space. It is projected to become a $20 trillion industry in the next 10 years. Right now, it's at $212 billion. Do you think there's room for growth? And you're at the beginning of the rocket. So get back to the person who invited you. Let's get you started. The next live presentation will be Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific, right here on kgxglobal.info. Have a good evening, everybody. Look forward to working with you. Keep watching. Exciting things happening in the next couple of weeks. That's going to blow your mind. I just call it game over. That's all I have to say. We're going to change so many lives. It's not even funny. So with that, have a great evening, everybody. God bless. Good night. Bye-bye.